guys, Pixar Prime 10 here, and today we're taking a brief break from the Amiibo reviews, and I'm going to do a Transformers review for you guys, because that's where I started out, right? And I haven't done one in a really long time. Now, I don't have any new Transformers to review for you guys, so I figured we'd do a little bit of a throwback. Today we're taking a look at the Transformers Generation One Ironhide figure. Now, Ironhide, a very classic character from the Transformers G1 cartoon. One of my favorites, actually. I just love him in G1. All he wants to do is kick some Decepticon can, and he's just the brute war bot, and we all love him. He's getting a Masterpiece figure, I think either later this year or early next year, and I could not be more excited for that, and I really hope he comes out in the US, because I have all the Hasbro Masterpiece figures. But here is Generation 1 Ironhide. This is just... Alright, so this is regarded as one of the worst G1 figures ever made, and I absolutely see where that comes from when we get to the robot mode. But as for this is his vehicle mode. It's a minivan. You would think a warbot like Ironhide would have a mode that's not a minivan, but this is him. Minivan. And I love it. I love the way this thing looks. I think the toy does a fantastic job of homaging and looking like the cartoon, which isn't really saying much considering the cartoon was based off the toy wasn't based off the cartoon, but whatever. But yeah, here in the vehicle mode, it really does look good if you can kind of get this to squeeze together. I mean, they don't make them like they used to. You don't get all this nice chrome on Transformers anymore. You don't get these nice rubber tires. Well, you kind of do on some Masterpiece figures. But look at all this chrome, all this nice rubbery tires, and all these awesome looking stickers. Some of these are really poorly applied because I didn't actually buy this offline or anything. This is my uncle's from when he was a kid. He was an 80s kid, Transformers, Ninja Turtles, all that stuff. And he had a couple of old G1 figures in my grandma's attic. So I went up there when I had first gotten into Transformers, and I found a bunch of these old G1 figures. So I'm really happy that I actually have an original G1 Ironhide, which is cool because he's got a little, he put a little Autobot logo there for me. Could not work out more perfectly. But yeah, here it is. You got some, I guess, tail lights here. Those are really just stickers, I guess he put there. You got a weird long sticker that went across the back here and across the top, across the sunroof. Here's the back window with no black, no stickers. You got some clear windows here. You can see some robot junk inside there. No windows here because this has to detach to transform. And you got a little bit of a foggy, but not too bad, windshield right there. You got some nice chromed out headlights, which look just awesome. A nice chrome bumper, which isn't that chrome right here. It's kind of dingy and old right there. He rolls moderately fine. He's really stiff and you can hear it. It squeaks a lot, and it's not very good sounding, but hey, this toy is over 30 years old at this point. Oh, I think it's 30 years old. It's actually dated 1982 on the bottom, which, because it's dated 1982, tells you that this might not actually be an actual Transformers toy, but we're going to get into that later. But what we're going to do now is transform into one of the worst-looking robot modes of any G1 figure. So what you want to do first is take this whole back section, take that off, put that off to the side. I'll put that in the back for now. And this is what you're left with. It basically looks like not a pickup truck, but a flatbed. And it's really weird looking. But to finish the transformation, it's super easy because it's a G1 figure. You pull out these arms, give that a little flipperoo right there, flip out his feet, put him down, rotate the hands out, and you rotate the hands out. And there you go. There is G1 Ironhide. And it's so bad. Look how disgusting this thing is, honestly. Ironhide was such a cool character, and if you guys don't know, the characters in the show were based off the toys. These toys were made first, then turned into the Transformer line. And they were transformed, so basically they had to take this and make this look like a robot, so they made him look a lot cooler in the cartoon, which is where we get Ironhide from. This looks nothing like Ironhide. He doesn't have a head. This is his chest in the show. He doesn't have a head. Now, there's like two really good third-party accessories. One that will give you a head, and one that will give you a really nice head and accurate arms, where you would take these arms and you put them like this, and it would actually hold a big block in place that would have realistic arms. I haven't been able to find them online because they're old and they're sold out everywhere. But yeah, this looks nothing like him. His arms are... I mean, they're weird. They have some good articulation, though, for a G1 figure. They go in and out, they rotate, and then they go back and forth, I guess. His hands will rotate. I guess he has ab crunch, but that doesn't really count. And he has feet articulation. Those don't look like feet. Nothing ever fixed those feet, ever. And it's really weird looking. But he's just super weird looking, and he doesn't have a head. He's just bad looking. Now, as for a weapon, he has this thing. And what this would do is you'd come in here, you'd fold this down, and you'd take these pieces, and you'd fold these treads out. And it's kind of hard to do because it gets in the way of things. You would fold these like really nice chrome treads out, and then you do that, and then, oh, I forgot to pull this thing out. Okay, so you pull that out, and then you have this like this, and it's just stupid. And then you have this, and this is like a mobile battle platform for Ironhide. Now, I don't have any of the missiles or anything that this guy came with. I really don't for any of my G1 figures, because my uncle, I guess, lost them when he was a kid. They weren't in the box that I found these guys in. But here it is. You have these nice chrome treads in the bottom, and then you have a little seat here, which you would actually be able to put if you have one, a Microman in. This is a Microman. I have two. I have this one, and I have a green one. And you put that there. So yeah, you can sit there, and you can also sit in Ironhide's cab. You can scrunch his legs down and make him sit in the front seat there, which is pretty cool, actually. But yeah, this is supposed to be his mobile battle platform that the Masterpiece figure, believe it or not, is going to come with. And he's supposed to be able to, like, I don't know, like, hold it and shoot. Like, that's so dinky looking. I hate it. Well, I don't hate it. I think it's really funny, actually. But there's G1 Ironhide. He's really bad looking, and he's not that great of a figure. I'll just leave that, fold it up like that. He's not that great of a figure, but it's funny because it's G1 and he's just weird looking. This doesn't look like Ironhide. Not at all. Now, one bonus thing that I'm going to show you guys in this review is we're going to take old Ironhide here and put him in the back. I actually have another Ironhide. Now, it looks like Ironhide, but this guy is a black Ironhide, and you can call this whatever you want. But now, in case any of you are confused as to what I'm saying about the characters are based off the toys, what the heck is a Microman, I'll explain it. Now, before the Transformers brand was ever thought of, we had something called the Diaclone toy line. There were two toy lines made by Takara called the Diaclone toy line and the Microchange toy line, and that's what all of the Transformers characters, like Ironhide here, and a bunch of the other ones were based off of. Those toys from those two lines. But before the Transformers brand was ever thought of, Takara directly exported some of those Diaclone toys, which were these toys in Japan, to North America under the name Diacron and Chronoform. But these lines weren't very successful. It wasn't until 1993 that Hasbro representatives discovered the Diaclone and Microchange toys at the Tokyo Toy Show and soon struck a deal to create what we know now as the Transformers brand. And basically, the rest is history. They made Transformers, they gave the characters names, they made the cartoon, and the Diaclone, or Chronoform, toy line was turned into Transformers. But this, right here, is what Ironhide was before he was that. Ironhide was turned red for Transformers, but when he was a Diaclone figure with no name, just a minivan, this is what he looked like. This also included things like a blue Trailbreaker and a red Sunstreaker before they actually got their real names. Now, here he is. It's the exact same mold. I'm actually missing two square bits that would go on his legs right here. I guess they broke off back in the 80s, but they're missing on this one. Other than that, everything is the same. You can see it's black. It doesn't have the same stickers. No Autobot logo. Some more worn out stickers. This one actually rolls a heck of a lot better. But yeah, the same chrome. To transform him, it's exactly the same. You would just take these arms out. And this one actually has a much better joints. It's much more stiff. I guess it has something to do with the fact that when my uncle was a kid, he liked the red one because it looked like Ironhide. I don't know. So he didn't play with this one as much, but see, I'm kind of struggling. The hands are the same color, and the legs are actually the same color, but this is what Ironhide was before he was Ironhide. This is the Diaclone, or Chronoform, or Diachrone Ironhide, whatever the heck you want to call it. And transforming this thing is a bit of a pain in the neck when it has really stiff joints. So you rotate that down, rotate this out. All right, and there you go. You just take that, and you fold that out, and there you go. And you can also have a Microman sitting there. Now, what are the Micromen? In the Microchange and Diaclone toy lines, these guys, now I think these guys were included in that line. To be honest, I don't know, but this is a Microman. Now this is a Microman. They're little plastic guys with chrome backs and plastic legs. Their articulation is they move like this, and they also move like that. These were meant to sit and interact with all your G1 toys or Diaclone toys. I actually have two of them that I found in the attic. I have a red and blue one and a green and black one. They're both really cool. The head sculpt is a little freaky though. These are kind of the same size as like the Spike figure that came with MP10. But what you could do is you could take them and like in Ironhide here, you could sit them down in the little cab section there, and you basically pretend like these guys were driving them, which was pretty cool. But yeah, there is a little history lesson for you youngsters out there who may not know the origin of the Transformers. They weren't always the Transformers. They started as these Diaclone toys, and when I was talking about Ironhide in his vehicle mode, I mentioned that underneath here he was dated 1980 to 1982, and I did mention that from 1980 to 1982, these weren't the Transformers, they were the Diaclone toy line. So this may very well be a not Transformers figure. This may very well have been in a box called the Diaclone or Chronoform, and maybe my uncle got an Autobot sticker and plastered it on there from someplace. But from all intents and purposes, this is my G1 Ironhide, and this is my Diaclone Ironhide, and I'm very happy that I have this. I actually was able to learn what it was from a really nice guy, a friend of mine on Twitter called Protoman. He told me what it was, and he told me that it was a super lucky find to find this and two other Diaclone figures, so I'm super psyched that I actually own those. So yeah, but anyway, aside from all that history and Diaclone stuff, that is G1 Ironhide. He looks terrible. It took 25 years to get him to look how he should with those third-party accessories that I still don't have, and I don't even know if I want. I display this guy in vehicle mode because it's the best-looking mode. You got some weird stickers right there, and a really weird crotch piece right there, which is, I don't know, weird. That is G1 Ironhide figure, and mine is just completely floppy because of the age of it. There's the Diaclone, so you guys got an extra review in here. This is my Diaclone Ironhide, so 2 in 1. But you can see the similarities. You can see that he wasn't always black, and he was turned to red. Or he was black, he wasn't always red, and they turned him, they kept the hands the same, the legs and stuff. But yeah, this is what Ironhide was before he was actually Ironhide. So that is just kind of darn cool. Now, if we want to get him back into his minivan mode, you're going to take the arms, slip the hands around, take those out, flip the feet up, flip that like that. These arms will come in, like so. And then you can take his mobile battle platform, and you can fold this down, fold that in, fold these things up before you do the treads, and then do the treads like that. And you kind of want to get them facing forward, because that's the best way to have it all close up nicely. And then you can clip that back together, and take this piece that I actually didn't mention has a nice little windshield thing there. You can clip that forward, and this guy will clip right back onto the back of your Ironhide figure. Now, one thing that I will show you, because I neglected to show it, and I said I wasn't going to because it's a little hard, but you can take your little Microman, put him in there, squat him on down, and I didn't really do it too well, but that's what you're supposed to do. And now you've got a little Microman riding inside your G1 Ironhide. You can pretend that's like Spike or Sparkplug. All right, and using the power of video editing, I now have Diaclone or Chronoform, whatever the heck you want to call them, Ironhide, or actually this was reissued once and called Protect Black Ironhide. There's a little more trivia for you. It was a G1 reissue. Both of them back in their vehicle modes with little Microman inside. You can see this guy's windshield is a lot more dirty than this guy is. It's weird that they're both in very different conditions considering they're from the same town. I'm curious. This guy actually isn't dated. It just says Takara, Japan, which definitely tells me that obviously he's a Diaclone figure and not Protect Black Ironhide. But yeah, there you go. That was mainly a review of G1 Ironhide, but you've also got yourself a review of the Protect Black Ironhide. So this was a really fun thing that I decided to do, to split it up, break up the pace a little bit from the Amiibo reviews, and we will have another Hess Truck review on Friday, I promise. As always, Hess Truck Fridays are now officially back. But alright guys, there you go. That was the video review of Transformers Generation 1 Ironhide and the Diaclone Black Ironhide, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this review. Also, do not forget that you can go ahead and follow me on Twitter for sneak peeks and early looks at reviews and videos coming up on my channel. Also, you can follow me on Tumblr just to see some fun stuff that I'm posting, but you don't really need to follow me there. That's kind of just for fun. And lastly, but not least, do not forget to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe for more reviews coming soon. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching, and have yourselves a great day.